Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back doing your February 2016 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Lambiepuff Scorpio. So for those of you who don't know, I call everybody a Lambiepuff that has Scorpio in their chart, ascendant, sun, or moon, because I have a friend who is a very sweet Scorpio. Okay, I have actually several Scorpio friends, and over time, that friend I used to call Lamb all the time, and I coined the term Lambiepuff because it was just like the sweetest. Instead of a lamb being, because a lamb is so sweet, the Lambiepuff is like a little miniature, just a little puff, which is the sweetest thing in the world. And so so it's kind of a term of endearment that I made up. Nobody else has really said that, but that's kind of a term of endearment that I feel for all Scorpios, and I have a very strong soft spot for Scorpios. So for those of you who are new to my channel, that's why I call Scorpios Lambiepuffs, and because I think Scorpios, more than I feel like any other sign, they have a sweetness to them. They have a sweetness. It's an endearing quality. Now, there are other sides to them, okay? There's the dark, the deep, the intense, the exhaustive, the person that does dig for information, which can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but like basically, and the side which it has a sting, has a stinger. So you don't really want to mess with a Scorpio. So it's just one of those crazy things where as long as you don't piss off a Scorpio, you're good. Wow, these big birds are flying overhead. Wow. 2 crows just flew overhead. They flew really close to my window. That's wild. Anyways, as you guys know, I don't like crows. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not getting anything yet. So anyways, I do want to make a quick update here for you guys. I'm saying this in all my videos, that I apologize for not giving everybody the heads up, the forewarning on me renting out my sex and relationship videos. It was not a premeditated thing. It was something I decided to try on the day that I was going to post the videos, because it was an option. I really didn't know what was going to happen, and I did not know everybody would be very up in arms about it, and so so polarized about it. I also didn't know that there would be some challenges as far as making the payments. I thought it would pop up everywhere, but if you are on an iPhone, it's not going to prompt you to make the payment for those videos. So if you really want to watch my sex and relationship videos, and you live in one of the main countries around the world that YouTube offers rentals on, we're talking United States, Canada, Australia, the UK, Russia, Japan, all around the world, all these big countries, YouTube's going to offer the video to you. It's not that issue. It's just that you're not able to view it because you're on an iPhone or cell phone, and you need to be on a desktop or laptop. So in order to pay for the video. So I do want to say that. And then also, I do have a website, oracledaphne.com, and in order to schedule a private reading, I tell everybody to pick a day, time from my calendar page, and then email me. People are neglecting to do that. They're just picking a day and time and then posting a comment on my calendar page, and I don't see it until 3 days later, because I am not going through the emails. I'm not going through the comments or the days on my calendar page. I basically go into my calendar page only to update it. And sometimes that doesn't happen. That can happen once a day, or every other day. So it really is one of those things that if you want a specific day and time, you're going to need to email me and let me know, hey Elizabeth, do you still have it available? This is the daytime I want, and I'll confirm or not, and then that's it. It's very simple. So I did want to say that also. So back to the cards here. I'm going to lay out a spread for you. Again, this is for everyone with their sun and sun or moon in Scorpio, and this is for the month of February 2016. Also, I do want to say that I may be renting out my mid videos. I'm going to continue to do videos that are available to everyone once a month. The mid videos, if I decide to keep doing the mid videos, I'm going to be most likely renting those out. I haven't made up my mind yet, though. Haven't made the decision yet. It's funny because I laid down the Ace of Swords, which is the decision card. But I do want to keep the general videos that I do at the beginning of the month, pretty much between the 1st and the 4th, every single month. Those will be available for everyone. So yeah, so let's see what we got here. I feel like I'm not vibing with it at all. Okay, so we're gonna redo it. Okay, with the exception of we're gonna leave one card and redo the rest. The Ace of Swords, I feel like needs to be there, but that's all I'm gonna leave. Okay, so I know most people don't read this way, but this is how I'm gonna do it sometimes. And this has come up for other signs too. You're not alone here. Sometimes when I lay out a spread, I just am not vibing with it. Like, it's not making any sense to me. It doesn't look. It's too chaotic. Now, that may be said that there may be something going on for you, Scorpio, or you're just having a very chaotic month. February can be a little bit, because it's a short month. I feel like it's so short. I feel like there's this feeling of being rushed. And Scorpios can't really be rushed. Scorpios, they need they're going a mile a minute. The Scorpios that do things kind of fast, and they're busy, or there's just this tunnel vision kind of thing where it's don't rush you. You're going to take as much time as you need. And I just feel like there's a timing thing going on for February. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling this way, where it's just kind of like a time crunch for some people. Okay, so just so you know, I didn't redo it because the cards were better or worse or anything. It was kind of chaotic, and I have to read it a certain way, or else it just doesn't make any sense to me. So, it's interesting because I feel like for those of you who are married, there are problems with your marriage, okay? Or there were problems with your marriage, let's just say. I feel like there was cheating going on. I feel like most likely there will be cheating going on in the future, because you've got the Seven of Swords in the position of your attitude. Could be you cheating on your partner, or you knowing that your partner is cheating. There's a cheating thing going on later in February. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords, which is the decision to move on from it, which is the decision to say, you know what, I'm done with this horse shit. I don't want to be in a relationship anymore with someone who's cheating. I'm officially done. I'm officially over. It's hard for the Scorpio to do that, because Scorpio is not like, Scorpio is fixed. And because Scorpios can be fixed, they kind of hold on to things, and they don't chop somebody off. They have to wait for somebody else to cut them off. So for you, you're blocked for whatever reason from making that decision, because I want to say you're wrapped up in the nightmare of it. In a way, it's like a nightmare for you. It's like, I can't believe this is happening. For some of you. For others, you're the one who's doing it. So, if it's you that's doing it, then obviously getting to this point where you speak your sort of truth and you put your foot down isn't something that's going to really apply to you. I feel like this is really going to drain you, and this is going to make you very tired towards the end of February. Very, very exhausting, I want to say. Where you just like, you're tired of fighting. You don't want to fight. To me, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords, the sword is down. But the difference is the Ace of Swords is using your sword of truth, which is your tongue, to say, you know what? I am not going to stand for this any longer. I want out. It's over. Like, it's done. The problem is that I feel like it's going to be really hard for you to do that. I feel like you need to do that, but it's really hard. It's hard for you. It's a very hard thing. Some of you, it's a divorce because you got or breakup that you didn't see coming. It's a divorce or breakup that you didn't expect. It's a divorce or breakup that you didn't want. Maybe even in some cases, some of you may have been married and happily married, or you may have been married and you just didn't want to let it go. You didn't want to break up. You didn't want to get the divorce. You didn't want these things to happen, but these things are happening, and I feel like they're happening because of there's a cheating issue, or they're happening because of infidelity, or they're happening because, for whatever reason, you haven't used your sword of truth. You haven't said your piece. You haven't put your foot down when you needed to. But I don't want you to beat yourself up on anything that you did or said or in the past. Similar to Pisces, you may be in a relationship with a Pisces. You do have a lot of water cards here too, so it could be Pisces. Could also be like a fire sign. Could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that you're in a relationship with, or that you were in a relationship with. You may also have, again, there's a strong Leo element. The Four of Swords person is a Leo. Maybe your partner doesn't want to argue, but you do. Maybe your partner doesn't want to explain to you what's going on, but you're like, I want the truth. The Ace of Swords is cutting out the people in your life that aren't healthy for you. If you are blocked from doing that, then that means you're hanging on to something which you shouldn't be hanging on to, and you're willing to give them a second chance. Do not do that, okay? If you've been cheating, don't go back. The relationship's over. It's done. It's toast. Let it go. If somebody's been cheating on you and you find out that they're cheating on you, do not hang on to it, because the Tower is devastation. The Tower takes all, okay? The Tower is destruction of the old. But the Tower only shows up when you're resistant to doing something that needed to happen yesterday. It needed to happen 10 years ago, but for whatever reason you held on to it. To me, this is a marriage or partnership that's deteriorated. This could even be like a long-time living girlfriend or boyfriend, or a long-time girlfriend or boyfriend that's like, you know, it's been a time where you really like should have officially let it go, but you haven't yet. To me, this is all kind of piling up. This is the 5-card pile up at the end of February, towards the end of February. And it's all because you're resistant. And it's all because you are either you're hiding something or your partner's hiding something, and you get found out, or they get found out. There's a discovery element. Why? Because you're a Scorpio, and because Scorpios shine there. It's like they have a flashlight. I don't know what I do with my flashlight. Anyways, they shine the flashlight. Pretend this is like a flashlight. They shine the flashlight, their light of intuition, on the dark stuff. They're the ones, they're like the cavers. They're the ones that go in. They're the ones that climb to Everest, that do things that like can't be done. They're the ones that go, kind of, deep sea diving, kind of stuff, where it's just like they get to the bottom of the pot. They won't stop until they get the answer. They won't stop until they know why. They won't stop. Similar to Libra in that way, because I was talking about Libra. They came up with Libra too. You may be in a relationship with a Libra. But there is that element of, because Scorpio is dark and deep, they are able to shine a light on things that other people may not. They're not expecting. It's almost like, Scorpio, your partner is either not expecting you to do this or to find out, or you're not expecting your partner to find out. One way or the other, there's going to be a discovery, okay? There's going to be you finding out that somebody's cheating on you. You're going to find out that somebody's getting divorced. You're going to find out that there's a breakup happening here that needs to happen, because you have the High Priestess, and that is that person that shines the light, okay? And I feel like this is you, but this is what you need to do. And to me, the High Priestess is anyone. I don't necessarily see the High Priestess as being one sign or other. Sometimes I see her as being a strong earth sign because she's got a lot of earth elements going on in this image. And I do see her a lot of times as being an air sign. Again, there's a strong Libra thing here going on. I feel like someone's going to get hurt in February. Most likely it's you, because this is showing up in the position of emotions. And I associate this card with Scorpio, I think. I'm not sure, but I think this comes up a lot for you. To me, this is the lamb, the white swan, that sweet swan that's gone to the slaughter because someone's hurt you, because somebody said something or somebody did something. To me, the worst thing in the world, two worst things, and you have them showing up both here. Cheating, finding out somebody's cheated on you, or cheating on somebody else is just as bad. Or going through divorce. Breakups also. To me, they suck. They're the sucky elements of life. And you have it all kind of happening here. You do have the Lovers card, which tells me you're married. A lot of you are married. Not everyone, but a lot of you, okay? Or you're having a love affair that's going to come to an end, or you're looking for love, but in the wrong places. You're looking for love, but really what you need to do is get rid of the people that you're hooking up with or that you're interested in and start over. It needs to be this element of cleaning out the old, really like, it's just sort of like cleaning out the horse stall, you know? You got to clean that shit out. You just gotta literally clean the shit out. That's what has to happen. And I'm sorry about this, because this is not fun energy, okay? This is heartbreak. This is loss. This is sacrifice. This is pain. In the position of emotions, it's pain. In the position of emotions, it's heartbreak. In the position of emotions, it's feeling stabbed in the back. Betrayed. There's a strong betrayal element here. We've got a lot of sword energy here. The 9, you got the 7, the 9, the ace, and the 3. Sorry. Yeah. You got a lot of 3s and 7s too. Spiritual numbers. So this is all sort of happening, supposed to be happening at this time. It's weird because I feel like the second half of February, I almost feel like the whole month, honestly, but like pretty much the second half of February is going to head down into this very dark and deep area, which is the discovery point. And the beginning of February and the distant past, things may have been really good. Things may have been where you're traveling, either for business or pleasure. Maybe you're planning a trip. It is even possible that you moved. To me, I see this as the moving card. Maybe in the distant past you moved. You may have moved recently as well. You could have moved 7 years ago. Let's just put it out there, 7 years ago. But it also could have been last week that you moved, okay? This is the past energy, okay? I don't feel like it was within that short period of time, but it could be for some of you. And you also have this Ace of Cups, which is emotions, positive emotions, having feelings for someone, okay? But it's also the beginning of abundance, money flowing in after, you're going through a period of hardship. And you have 2 very good financial cards. So recently, in the heartbeat of the reading, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and that's a focus on money. So where your heart is, money is. So you may have a love of money. Some of you may love money very much, or you may be very focused on money at this time. Okay, making money, working on, working, money flowing in, working on your cash flow, working on your diversification of all of your stocks, your bonds, all that stuff. You may be like a day trader. You may be doing stuff with stocks and bonds. I don't know why I said that, but I mean, like some of you may be. Some of you may be bankers, investment bankers. anything with real estate as well, properties, insurance. I want to say insurance for some of you. But this is the kind of thing where there's an I mean, it is positive, okay? But money has become the main focus, and you need to focus on you. You need to focus on your spiritual journey. You need to get back in touch with the child within. Understand that, you know, life is not money. Life is not work. Life is not just that raise, that promotion, the next sale, the next big deal. It is really about all those other things that that you're not focused on right now. I do feel like some of you are dating. You may be dating, again, a fire sign. You may be in a marriage with a fire sign. You may have a young teenager, or, you know, someone in their early 20s that's a fire sign. She is very beautiful. She's very musical. She likes to sing and she likes to dance. But to me, this is the musician, the artist. Someone who plays like a string instrument, someone who plays in a band, someone who plays the guitar, someone who plays the drums, someone who does something that's like very musical, or needs to do something musical. This is also getting the green light from the universe to go out and be active, to go out and have fun. This is the need to go have fun, the need to do things that are social, the need to be out and about and staying busy, but in a social and a positive social way. You do have the Three of Cups also. With the 3 in the page, the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. When you have them in the same reading, this is you hibernating and needing to go out, needing to be social, needing to have fun. Or in some cases, you're already doing that, and that's the energy. You're very focused on being out with your friends. You're very focused on having a good time. You're very focused on, you know, going out to drink or out to eat, or out for dessert, or whatever it is that you're doing. There is this social element, which is very positive for you. And it is bringing in money, which is good. The flow of money is there. But at the same time, you're moving into shark-infested waters where it's almost like you've been so busy and you've been, you know, hanging out with your friends and you're out and you're being social that you haven't seen what's going on with your partner. And or you may have been hibernating at some point, continuing to hibernate, and what really needs to happen is you need to do something where you are having fun. Introduce a little bit of fun into your life again. Life not being work. The Seven of Swords can be hiding, can be hibernation, can be avoidance, like turning your face away from the world, locking your door and hoping that the world will disappear. The problem is that it won't, because the High Priestess won't allow it. The High Priestess says, I see what you're doing. I see how this is. You need to become who you're supposed to become. You need to get out there again. You need to realize what's really going on. See the truth. To me, the High Priestess is truth. She is reality. She is that person that says, this is a hard truth, but you need to understand it. This is the way it is. And like, I just kind of like want to shake you and go, Scorpio, this is the way it is. And you're going, no, this can't be, you know. But some of you already know. So, to me, the High Priestess is already knowing what I'm saying, already knowing that you need to do these things, already knowing what needs to happen. You know, using your intuition. You know, if there's something in your mind, if you think back to what your partner or your husband or wife had told you in the very beginning of the relationship, there was a red flag. There was. And you're think back to all the things that they have said and done, and think about all those red flags and that you ignored, okay? I feel like this shouldn't be a surprise. Some of you it is, but it shouldn't be. Because I feel like there's been warning signs. There's a lot of fear elements here. There's the Nine of Swords, which is the fear, the chicken shit person, the person who you may have been dating this person. To me, this is, you know, or this may be you, Scorpio guys. Because I do see this as a guy. It could be girl too, though, where there's a lot of fear. For, you know, you may be agoraphobic, where you don't want to go out. You don't want to be around people. You know, you've been hurt before. You don't want to even talk to anybody. But this is, you're shooting yourself in the foot if you're like that. And also, this is if you've been dating, because to me, this is the strong social card, where you've been dating, you've been going out, da-da-da. This is where the guy decides to chicken out and not call you anymore. And you're going, okay, what the fuck just happened? Are we breaking up? Are you serious? You know, we just had the best time. We just did all these crazy fun things. We were so connected, and now you're telling me what? We're breaking up? What? To me, it's just like the carpet has been pulled out from under you. In a way, I feel like you weren't prepared for that, okay? If you're in a relationship with someone, or you were in a relationship with someone, and your partner is chickening out, okay? Or your boyfriend is chickening out. Could be even girlfriend that's chickening out, but I feel it's more like, I feel like it's male energy in this reading. That's what I feel. If you're a Scorpio male, you may be chickening out on a partner who was really positive for you. So to me, you're making a mistake. I feel like if you've been cheating on that person, because you do have the Three of Cups, there may be more than one person in your life, more than one lady, then, you know, this is where you go down the wrong road. You went down the wrong road with that, and your partner finds out, and you lose what all the positive things that you did have, which is the prosperity, which is the fun times, which is a lot of happiness. So I feel like it's gone to shit, to be honest with you. I feel like whatever choice you've made, Scorpio, especially Scorpio males, this has gone to shit. Okay, it's kind of it's going to blow up in your face. Okay, the only way for you to change, I don't even feel like it's possible at this point. I feel like at this point, these are some karmic elements that may be where you're incurring some karma. And Scorpio is the one, and I will tell you, more than any other sign, Scorpio is the one that incurs the karma. Because Scorpio does not Scorpio won't let go. So Scorpio stays in relationships for way too long, and then cheating happens, which is no surprise to anyone. Scorpio is the one that doesn't know how to say no. Scorpio is the one that doesn't know how to balance out their social life and themselves. They don't know boundaries, they don't know limits, and so they end up getting themselves going down a wrong road or taking a wrong turn somewhere in relationships, and then it incurs a lot of karma, and then they wonder why a lot of people, a lot of times they end up unhappy because this is what they're going through. To me, this is the Eight of Swords. There may be some restrictive element too, where you're not able to be with someone because they're married, okay, and that you're cheating. It could be you're cheating, where you may be married and cheating on your partner. But I feel like the Eight of Swords is karma, and the Eight of Swords is a restriction, and this is feeling stuck and feeling like you can't move forward. I do feel like there's a lot of negative elements here, which you're just going to have to walk through it. One thing at a time. My feeling is you need to speak the truth, because the Ace of Swords is speaking the truth, and the Seven of Swords person doesn't want to do that. So you need to be honest. Okay, honesty, Scorpio, is like the number one thing that you need to do. Be honest. Be open. Say, you know what? This is, I fucked up really badly. This is what's happened, and I'm sorry. And move on and say, I feel like it's best if we separate, if we break up, if I move out, if I take ownership and apologize and understand what you have done has incurred karma, and what you've done is, you need to learn the lesson, okay, of why it is wrong. You need to have that conscience, that light go on in your head that says, I shouldn't have done what I did, okay? Understand why you shouldn't have done what you did. Understand why it was wrong for you to cheat, or why it was wrong for your partner to cheat. Or there's some elements that you need to learn here from this experience, and you're going through it because you need to learn. If you shut it off, and say, I don't want to learn, I don't care, I just want to be done, and blah, 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 you're going to stay in that same cycle where it's a pattern where nothing really changes. And then you just spontaneously eventually combust into flames like the Phoenix, because Phoenix is Scorpio, because ultimately everything does change. So there's just a lot. This is a very heavy reading, similar to, I feel like it was Libra, but I feel like every single reading I have done for the signs for February has been really intense and really heavy. Heavier than most. Very complicated, very intricate, very challenging, more so than I feel like other months have been. I'm going to pull one card. I'm going to do really quickly. I'm going to pull one last final card for any final messages, because I feel like I don't want to leave you totally there. I feel like it's not enough, but I do also feel like you should, not message me. You should email me and let me know, when you're available for a private reading, or take a look at my calendar and tell me, what day, time you want for a private reading. I feel like it's really going to help you if you have a private reading this time around. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going on here. Because you have the Three of Swords in position of emotions, I would also recommend doing a heart healing on you. If you've gone through any kind of breakup or divorce that sucks real bad, it weakens your heart chakra when you go through something like that. Basically, it weakens your heart, okay? And our heart is like the brain of the body, So we've got to... It's our ticker, which we need to have in order to live. So I feel like people don't realize that it's important to heal from these kinds of traumatic situations. And it's interesting, you got the Wheel of Fortune. This card did come up in that first spread, which I redid. It did come up, but it was coming up in this very strange position, which it was matching up with something else. I don't remember, and it was too complicated. The Wheel of Fortune is about making good choices. It's about manifesting what it is that you really want and going for it. Turning the wheel, taking the bull by the balls and saying, you know what, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go out and do this. This is my plan. I'm going to be successful because I pushed forward, because I did something, okay? This is also the Wild card. The Wild card changes everything. No matter what any psychic medium tells you, there is always the element of the Wild card in every single day of our lives, okay? Which means our free will and other people's free will influences the outcome. So say somebody tells you, Scorpio, you're going to meet Mr. Right on July 5th, 2017. Okay, let's just say. And I put that randomly, okay? Now, some of you may meet on July 5th, 2017. Mark your calendar. Check out that date. But here's the thing. Make sure you go out that night. Look good, too. Look good. Say somebody tells you that, right? The guys say that you were supposed to meet on that night decides, you know what? They didn't feel like going out that night. Their homeboys were going out for pizza down the street, and he decided he wanted to go out for pizza instead of going to some event that you were going to go to that night, okay? He exercised his free will, so you end up not meeting that guy on that night because he exercised his free will not to. This is also where you exercising for your free will. Maybe you are supposed to meet Mr. Right July 5th, 2017. That day, you're not feeling so good. You got your period that day. You got cramps up the wazoo, and you're just like, I don't feel like getting out of bed today. I'm going to stay at home and watch YouTube videos all day. Let's just say, this is something that you're going to do, okay? Let's just say, okay? So you're like, fuck going out. I don't want to feel like going out. I'm just going to stay home. That's you exercising your free will, saying, I don't really want to go out tonight. So you don't meet him. So Free will, that's how free will works, okay? I wanted to give that example to you because, again, it can be very confusing with the why. That's how the wild card works. That is life, and there's nothing that we can do about it, okay? The only thing that I will tell you is that if you don't make it happen, you take the bull by the balls, and you go out and you're like, I'm going to make this happen no matter what, damn it. I'm going to go out and I'm going to make a good choice. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to date someone who's single, not somebody who's married and not someone who's a girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm going to date someone who's single. I'm going to make a good choice. Or I'm going to break up with my partner first, and then I'm going to go out and date somebody who's single, okay? Making the wise decision is also crucial here. So you making it happen, but also making it happen when you're exercising your free will in a positive way, not in a negative way. If you choose, let's just say you chose to stay in a relationship that sucked, that is you exercising your free will, which changes everything, but it's on you. So you can't say, well, the universe, didn't bring me Mr. Right, or the universe didn't give me what I wanted, because you decided that you didn't want it. You decided, you know what? I don't fucking want it. I wanted what I want when I want it. So it's important that in some elements, in some cases, the future has not been written. It is not set in stone how things are going to go for you. In the month of February, I want to say in the month of February, okay, the free will element is there, which means you need to make good choices. You need to make sure things happen. You need to be determined. Don't wait for him or her to fall out of the sky onto your couch when you're watching TV. It doesn't happen that way, okay? If you're waiting for romance. If you're waiting for a job to come to you, it's not going to come to you. You need to go to it, okay? If you're waiting for some deal to come through, you need to not put all your eggs in one basket, okay? It's about doing things in a healthy, mindful way. And because you do this, good fortune comes to you. So good fortune comes to you when you're you're doing things with integrity. You're doing things in a mindful way, knowing what's right, knowing what's wrong, making a good decision, not doing something that's unhealthy, not doing something that's going to hurt someone, but doing something for the planet, for others, for yourself in a healthy way. That's when things turn out all right. That's when the universe says, we totally support your decision. You go for it, do it, don't hold back, The universe sort of always supports it, but the problem is say we all of a sudden say we want a new relationship, but then at the same time we make zero effort to go out. We stay in 100% of the time. The universe tries to send us people, but then we're keep exercising our free will, so we're staying home. So it's it can feel like the universe is working against us, but really we're working against ourselves. So really just what needs to happen is you need to make things happen, make good decisions, and know that things are not set in stone. And get your beauty sleep, that too. On that note, thank you guys so much. I'm going to send you a lot of romance and love. I'm going to show you this beautiful rose via this rose. These roses I got on my birthday, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're perfect. I'm just so love and romance to you, and I'm going to send you big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. And I will be back again for more videos, so stay tuned for more. Thanks so much. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.